Hello everyone, welcome to Sai Ramath. This video will be helpful for job aspirants like for SSC, for railways, for any banks or CDS. Okay, now this concept is called mass point geometry. This will be used in triangles. Often we see questions like asking us to find ratios in a triangle. For example, they give this ratio is 3 is to 1, this by this is 3 is to 1, and this ratio is 2 is to 1. Find this ratio. What is A is to B? For solving these questions, normally it will take a lot of time. But by using mass point geometry concept, it will be very easy. Okay, now these are very frequent questions and it will be a lot more helpful for you. We'll discuss in this short video. Okay, now mass point geometry. In this name only, physics is there. Correct? We are using physics concept in mathematics. We are bringing mass concept in geometry. That is why this concept is very wonderful. Okay, now basic of this concept is very simple. Mass distance relationship in a balance. Relationship between distance and mass in a balance is heart of this concept. Okay, now for example, on a balance you are having two weights, both are equal and both are, let us say, 5 kg weights. Now where can you balance on this beam? You can balance here exactly on the beam, which is exactly the midpoint of the beam. Why midpoint of the beam? Because you are having equal weights. Correct? Very simple point. Correct? And here the total weight is acted through this point, that's called center of gravity. Total weight acted will be 10 kg. This is the most important concept. Okay, now if you have equal weights, equal distance in exactly in middle point of the beam, you can balance the thing. Okay, now for example, same thing, if it is not equal, let us say this is 4 kg. Total weight acted through the balance will be 9 kg, through center of gravity will be 9 kg. But is this point exactly the midpoint of the beam now? Obviously you can't balance in the middle of the beam. Correct? You are having two different weights of the beam. How can you balance it on the middle? You have to shift this balance point to the right side towards the heavier weight. Okay, now it won't be equal anymore. You have to shift the balance towards the heavier point such that the ratio of this distance will be 5:4. 5:4. It will be reverse. Most important point. Okay, now the weights ratio will be reverse to the distance ratio. Correct? And the weight acted will be still 9 kgs. Okay, now the some of the weights will be acted through the center of gravity point. So this will be 9 kg. This is one important point. This is the most important point. Ratio of distance will be inverse of ratio of weights. That means 4 kg thing will get 5 units, 4 units will get 5 kg thing. Understand? Now one simple thing, one more thing. For example, you have 2 kg and 3 kg beam. You have a weight having 2 kg and you have a weight having 3 kg. Where can you balance it out? Obviously it is closer to the heavier thing and the ratio of these two things will be 2:3. Okay, now for example, here m1 weight is there, here m2 weight is there, distance is d1, distance is d2, m1 into d1 is equal to m2 into d2, inversely proportional relation. Okay, now will be constant and total weight acted through the center point will be 5 kg, sum of these two kgs. Clear? One basic sum. After this we'll directly enter into the triangle thing. Okay, now how can we use the application of this concept in triangle? It will be wonderful. Listen carefully. Okay, now for example, let us say the ratio is let us say here I am balancing and you know the ratio is 4:5. If you know the ratio 4:5, then what can be the weights of the weights at the end points? What can be the weights at end points? Let us say at this point the ratio is 4:5. Can I imagine a 4 kg weight here? Can I imagine? I am imagining weight at the point. This is the main point of the concept. This is how we are applying. We are going to apply this in mathematics. If I am having a line and if I am having a point at which the ratio is 5:4, let us say 5:4 looks bigger. So 5:4, I can imagine a 5 kg weight at this point and I can imagine a 4 kg weight at this point, which gives me a 9 kg weight at this point. Most important concept. Okay, now I'm imagining weight at points. Okay, now there are no weights actually, but I'm imagining weights at these points. Okay, now this is where physics and maths are blending. Okay, for example, there is a line and there is a point which divides the line in the ratio 3:2. I can imagine a 3 kg weight here, I can imagine a 2 kg weight here, and I can imagine a 5 kg weight here. Okay, now imagining weights. Okay, now wonderful idea. Now let us go into the question and see how things will work. Okay, now before going into question, one more basic thing I will clear. Listen carefully. Let us say there are two lines. Let us say there are two lines. Let us say this line has ratio 3:1 and this line has ratio 2:1. Okay, now this point is dividing in the ratio 2:1, this point is dividing in the ratio 3:1. Now what weights I can imagine here, tell me? Here can I imagine 3, here can I imagine 1, and here can I imagine 2. Luckily for you, see this point is meeting point of two different lines. Okay, now so in this line this point's weight will be decided by this one, in this line this point's weight will be decided by this one. Luckily for you, this one is same, so you can imagine a 1 kg weight here 1 kg weight is there, then automatically in this line here 3 kg weight will be there, automatically in this point here 2 kg weight will be there, here 3 kg is there, sum of 2 and 1, here sum of 3 and 1, here 4 kg weight will be there. Okay, now when two lines meet, how you are using mass point geometry, again I am explaining. Listen, see, when two lines meet, the meeting point is very very important. Meeting point has two things to satisfy. See, this meeting point has this and this, both of them should satisfy this by this meeting point, correct? Luckily for you, both of them is same. So imagine that 1 kg here, there is 1 kg here, and let us say kgs I am marking with one circle. Okay, now let us say kgs I am marking with circle. So 1 kg here, based on this 1 kg, this is 3 kg here, this is 2 kg here, and you can tell the middle point kgs also 1 2, total 3 kg weight is acted at this point, total 4 kg weight is acted at this point. Okay, now for example here ratios are different. Let us say this is 2, let us say the ratio is 2, let us say two lines are meeting and the ratios are different. Let us say this ratio is 3:2, let us say this ratio is 2:1. This point is responsible for this and this, correct? And both of them are not matching. So what to do? Let us make them match. Let us convert this 1 into 2. How to convert? Let us convert the ratio into 4:2. 2:1 is same as 4:2. Now they are matching, 2 and 2 are matching. So obviously at this point weight should be 2 kg. If here 2 kg is there, automatically here 4 kg should be there. Okay, now because of the ratio, here 2 kg is there, here 3 kg should be there. 2 plus 4 6 is there, 3 plus 2 5 is there. Okay, now till now I made you understand how we are going to use mass point geometry in mathematics. Let us see the application, how it actually looks when I am using. Okay, now I'll explain you this concept by using 3 sums. Next I'll give you some sums at the end of the class. You try to do the sums. Okay, now 3 sums I'll explain. First question, let us say there is a triangle. Okay, now let us say there is a triangle ABC. Let us say this is a CVN. CVN means some random line ABC. Let us say this is DE, and let us say this is F. They have given AF is to FD is 3:1. This ratio is 3:1. And AE is to C is 2:1. Let us say this is 2:1. They are asking you what is BD is to DC. A is to B, how much they are asking. Okay, now simple. See what ratio for which lines ratios are given. For these two lines ratios are given. Okay, now so for these two lines you can apply mass point geometry, correct? Now what is the common? Always remember, first thing you have to do is find common point. Okay, now what is the common point of these two things? Obviously A. So A's weight you are going to imagine first. We have to imagine the weight at this point. What is weight at this point? It depends on these two lines. Luckily for you, both are same, 1 and 1. So obviously A's weight will be 1. If A's weight is 1, what is weight at this point D? In this line, here 1 is there. So this should be 3 kg. This should be 3 kg, correct? Now A's weight is 1. What should be weight at C? This weight should be 2 kg. Why? The ratio is 2:1. Okay, now weights I am representing with the circles. Now now see, at this point weight is 2 kg. At this point weight is 3 kg. Obviously weight at B should be how much? 1 kg. Then only sum is 3, right? So here 1 kg. Now you know the weights. Now tell me the ratio. See, ratio will be always inverse of the weights. Here 1 kg weight is there, here 2 kg weight is there. So ratio of this is 2:1. That's all. That is your answer. Interesting concept, right? By using ratios of weights, we are going to find out these two ratios. Wonderful concept. No? Now one more question. For example, the ratio is not exactly matching. Here matched 1:1. Second question. For example, the question is, let us say they gave this point now. Let us say now they gave this question. This is some 3:1. This is some 3:1. And let us say this is some 3:2. 1:2. Let us say this is 1:2. Okay, now tell me, this point is the common point. Obviously, for these two things, this point is the common point. This point will be decided by these two weights. Yes or no? This point will be decided by these two weights. Now this weight, how much? I have to change this 1 into 2, because I have to match these two things so that I can assume this one. This I have to change. What to change it to? So let us change the ratio into 6:2. Okay, 6:2. Okay. Now let us assume the weight is 2 kg. Obviously this can be satisfied, right? Here it is there. So both the lines are satisfied. 2 kg. So obviously based for this line, what is this weight? 6 kg. Here 2 is there, here 6 should be there, because 6:2. Here 2 is there, here how much weight should be there? 1 kg. So here 1, total weight is 6. What is the weight on this beam? 5 kg. So what is ratio of this is to this? Inverse ratio, 1:5. Clear? Simple. Understood? Now let us do one more question of different model. Now they can change the ratio and they can give ratio of sides this time. They can tell this is 3:2, and they can tell this is 1:2. They can tell this is 3:2 and this is 1:2. They can ask you this is to this or this is to this. How to find? What is our basic idea? See, with ratio you have to assume weight for the points. Okay, you have to assign weight for each point. Each point has weight. Okay, now these two sides are given for you. These two sides are given for us, right? Now this is the common point. Obviously we have to start with this point only. So this point weight is decided by 3 or 1, but they are not equal here. So we have to make them equal. How to change 1 into 3? Multiply this ratio with 3. 3:6. Okay, now I am assuming this is 3. Weights are always in circles so that you won't confuse. This is 3 means obviously this will become immediately 2. This is 3 means this will become 6 immediately. Correct? Now what will be this weight? Total weight acted upon this beam is acted upon here. Correct? So this will be 5. 3 plus 2. What will be this? This will be 3 plus 6, 9. Now what ratio you want? You want this ratio means, see these 2 points you have 5 and 6. So obviously this ratio will be 5:6. This is 5:6. You have these two things, 2 and 9. So obviously this ratio will be 9:3, 9:2. Any ratio you can find it, anything. Okay, so that is the use of mass point geometry. You are assigning weight to a point. Here is one wonderful blending of physics and math. Okay, one more way of giving a sum. Now this time they can give ratio of one CV and ratio of one side. Okay, now that question how to do? Every question you have to first observe a meeting point of the two given ratios. That point you have to assign weight. Then automatically everything will come. Okay, now for example, let us do a question. Let us say this they gave is 2:1. This is 2, this is 1. Let us say this they gave 3:1. Let us say this they gave 3:1. They can ask this is to this or this is this, anything they can ask. Okay, now first let us go with the flow, then we can see what they are asking. Anything you can find. So what is the problem? Okay, now what are the two lines for which ratios are given? This is one line. Correct? This is one line and this is one line. Correct? This is the meeting point. You have to start with this point. You have to assume weight of this point. This point's weight is given by this and sum of these two. Correct? See, this is 3:1. So obviously this can be 1 and this can be 3. Correct? Because it is 3:1. This weight is 3, this weight is 1. But you can't just tell this weight is 1 and this weight is 3. They are in the ratio 1:3. Okay, now. So for example, let us take 1 and 3. So what is the weight here? Here weight is 4. Correct? here weight is 4. Now actually it should be 2. Okay, now so 2 represents 4 kg. Now 1 should represent 2 kg. So this is 2 kg. Okay, now you have everything now. Whatever you want, you have. Tell me what you want. This this point. What is this point's weight? 3 plus 2, 5. Any other thing is left? Now this ratio is to this ratio. How much? Here 1 is there. Here 5 is there. So this is 5:1 ratio. Okay, now what else you can find? This ratio is to this ratio you want. Now this is 3:2. Understood? What is the advantage of the concept? You are assigning weights to every point. Now easily you can get ratios. They will give 2 ratios. They will ask you to find the third ratio. Now last question of this class. After this, at the end of the class, I will give you set of questions. You comment the answers in the comment box. Okay, now last question, 5th question. This time they can give 2 Sevians ratio, and they can ask you third Sevians ratio or anything they can ask. Okay, now let us say 2 Sevians ratio. This is 1:3. Let us say this is 1:3, and let us say this is 2:1. Let us say this they gave us 2:1. Okay, now this they gave us 2:1. This is 2, this is 1, this is 3, this is 1. Okay, now you have to find this ratio or this ratio or this ratio. Any ratio will come from this concept. Okay, now tell me what are the lines given? What are the lines given with the given ratio? 3, 1 and this one. So concurrent point is this. How to imagine this point's weight? See, if you are taking these two, let us imagine that here 3 kg is there, here 1 kg is there, then here 4 kg will be there. Let us imagine this line, here 1 kg is there, here 2 kg is there, total 3 kg should be here. So this point should be a multiple of 3 and 4. Correct? This point should be a multiple of 3 and 4. So let us imagine the LCM of 3 and 4 will be 12. So let us imagine the weight at this point is 12 kg. Let us imagine the weight at this point is 12 kg. Now tell me, based on 12 kg, how can you divide 12 in the ratio 1:2, 4:8? So this should be 4 and this should be 8. This should be 4 and this should be 8. That is how you can get 12 here. How can you divide 12 in ratio 1:3? Tell me. Come on. 3 and 9. 3 and 9. So this should be 3 and this should be 9. Now start. This weight is 8 kg. Here weight is 4 kg. This weight is 9 kg and this weight is 3 kg. Whatever you want came. See, in this line you want to fill now. Total weight is 9. Here it is 4. So this should be 5 kg. Here 5, 8, 3 exactly matching. So no problem. Here 4, 3 is there. So here 7 kg should come. You want this ratio now. See, 7:5. 7:5. You want these two ratio now. 3:5. You want these two ratio now. 3:4. You want these two ratio now. 5:4. Clear? Understand what I am telling? So now I'll give you some questions. Let's pause the video and try to do these 2 questions and comment the answers in the comment section. Okay, now thank you. Hope it helps. Please subscribe for more videos and kindly share this to anyone who needs it. Thank you.